Call of Duty. Yeah, well, it's not casting, sorry, just streaming. Oh yeah, casting. Okay. It's VR, so I don't need to know much about it. It's not about it. Yeah. As long as it's VR, bro, you can cast it. Yeah. So far it's VR, bro, we'll cast it. Yeah. That is VR, we'll cast it. Yeah. It's VR. No problem. Why they are doing MPL and this stuff at the same time is crazy, sharp, bro. Call of Duty. Okay, okay, let me look for the name. Well, it's true, sure. It's different community, sure. Yeah, you're right. Let me send you the name. My shit. Well, wait, should I stay here and cast it or let me go to another channel and manage the next night from there? Okay, I know. I'll just leave my mic. I'll just leave my mic. Yeah, I'll mute my mic. I'll mute this one. Why did my OBS? Okay, OBS, we're connecting back. Okay, let me see. All right, my people, how y'all doing? Welcome to a beautiful day. We're about to jump into the third week of the Call of Duty Weekend Welfare, and it's about fire. And I'm going to be taking you through the games today. How you doing? How you feeling? I did enjoy the first week that I casted. I didn't see the games last week, but we'll be hopping into and see how they're going to be doing. Who you're rooting for? Remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe, and let's hop into the game in a couple of moments. All right, let's go. Woo! All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We're hopping into the games with so many different teams. The Godfather 7G, the first thing that I'm going to be watching right here. And I didn't actually see them in the first week that I streamed. So I'm seeing a couple new teams, but there's Rio. I do think Rio himself is playing today. Let me know, guys, what his name is. But I'm suspecting from knowing Rio that it's going to be Sakamoto. I'm suspecting from knowing him, like how he probably names himself. But I'm not sure. But let me know in the comments if that's him. Destro, yeah? First blood. Destro, you're not playing. But yeah, so this looks like another lobby, very different from the lobby that I saw the last week. But it does look like there's already action going down from Mr. Potato and his squad. And Tyrant has gotten 2 players down, but the retaliation has come through as he is gone down too as well. So they're not relenting, they're not letting loose, and we're already seeing shots being let loose. Mia has 1 elimination to, I'm going to guess that's a lady because it misses me out, but correct me if I'm wrong as well. But for now, I'm just going to say, hey, that's a lady, but guys can be misses, you know, the world we live in now. So, you know, never know. All right, so I'm switching now to 7G, who's also got a little bit of action to themselves too as well. Beams is currently sitting down with 2 eliminations, and Shinigami. Okay, so there's a lot of see guys, yeah. Today I just have 1 screen, and that's a massive problem. My second screen, there's some problem with the sound, so have mercy on me, yeah. I'm not going to be able to switch as much as I was doing the first week, but I'm going to try my very best to see if I can capture as much action as I can. So here we go. Precious right now calling on the floor. We got 200k. He's got another knockdown, and the elimination is coming through as his teammates are currently sweeping through the Precious and Co. So we still got 2. Damn, this is a long name. 2 Spec Earthquake. 2 Spec Earthquake. Yeah, let's see.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
All right, guys, here we go. So 2 Spec Earthquake, who currently had okay, actually didn't have any kills. Actually, I thought 2 Spec Earthquake had a couple of kills, but nice one. A couple of actions here and there. 200k currently sitting down before elimination. It's just like 200k was doing everything on his own. Yeah, man stuff. Meow's been in a bunch of action. They currently have 7 eliminations to themselves. So let's go. 7G also finding themselves in a little skirmish here too as well. They're trying to hold on for their life. There's still 4 of them. They got 5 eliminations to their name. They're still surrounded by several different teams around them. We'll see how things go down for them.
Airdrop incoming.
I'm wondering what team it looks like. Were they fighting their fellow 7G? Okay, 7G is going up against wait though. Okay, no, they were fighting. Okay. Mad stuff coming right there from Zistro. And they still got a couple of teams to take care of around this vicinity, but we'll see how things pan out. Lynx is trying as much as possible to see if he can get away from that one and get the support from his teammates, but he gets gone down by Maxoff. All right, now things are beginning to shape up. We've still got about 50 players left in the game. 7G is also in. 7G is also in a bunch of fights too as well, and Voice currently has been knocked down. Looks like they might be able to get that revive, but they're up against Mr. Potato and Cole, who are not doing quite well in this fight as they get dropped down there with the quickness. And 1, 2, 3, 4, here they go. 7G getting those eliminations, and they're currently sitting down with 8 of them. Relax, definitely not leaving close to his name. My boy is not relaxing at all. He's got 4 eliminations and they're doing quite well for themselves. So the 2-7G teams, they've been quite on it this evening.
Airdrop has been delivered.
But Maxoff is not holding down too as well. They got another player right in their side. They're looking to get that final kill, and it looks like they got that themselves. Zistro increasing his tally, currently now sitting down on 5. So it's like there's party after party in every single corner. 7G finding himself in some trouble too as well as Podge goes down to Mr. B-Ray. He's trouble in every single corner. The question is, can the rest of Podge's teammates are in a helicopter right now, trying to see if they can, you know, spot enemies around them. Looks like Void is already beginning to take on some shots from that helicopter. I'm looking to see if okay, I just think it's probably just shooting randomly right now, just playing around. So we'll just scroll around and just see if we can find another team. Let's go. Mrs. Meow definitely has some Mrs. Meow definitely has some teams in front of her, looking to see if she can find opponents to take care of. Just going out on a solo mission for now. B-Ray offline. Looks like B-Ray is offline. So B-Ray is offline. They're pretty much scattered right now. So it's just Potato and Tyrant who are currently together. Mia is off on a solo mission, just doing her thing. So we'll just move away from her right now and see if we can just take a look at what Tyre and his boys are doing. So here we go. Suspect. K-Tag feeling the heat as he gets surrounded. The shots letting loose. And Precious and 2Spec are currently also in the mix of things too as well. They're trying as much as possible to see if they can get away from that position, but the shots keep letting loose from this man, 200K, who keeps on with the pressure as he guns down Precious. And 2Spec is just getting out of that situation, trying as much as possible to see if he can stay alive, keep the hopes up, but he comes back into the fight. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was a bit unexpected. A bit unexpected. Not really sure if that was the wisest plan because, you know, I don't know. I don't know what you think, guys. But yeah, that didn't look like... Okay. Maybe it worked out. I don't know. Alright, so they're still in this. They're still going toe-to-toe. You can see Pudge getting in some shots in that particular moment. There are a couple of teams flying around too as well. Fierce Michael is also receiving the heat as the rest of his players will be landing around this vicinity, looking to see if they can provide a hit coming through. Tabanima trying as much as possible to survive. There's so much going down in this corner. There's several different teams. Buck Killer and his boys have put up onto the vicinity. They're going up against Viper and Co. Shinobi's on top of that building, looking to see if he can do something here. But I feel like he's going to spot Buck Killer. But the shot let loose. Buck Killer, being that solo man, is going up against 3 players on his own. But now he has the support of Maxoff coming through in that position. But let's see. Zistro is one of those players that you definitely have got to look out for. But Maxoff drops down Viper with the quickness, goes for that elimination, gets that confirmation. Now can turn his sights onto the rest of the team. Shinobi This man Zitro, bot killer. They've been absolutely outstanding in this game. But now, they're not done yet. They've got to now turn their sights onto Ichimara and his boys. And here we go, here we go. Going on in that building. But my man Disho just pulls onto the building like playing at the lane. But that's really dangerous as he gets dropped down. Now he will need the support of his teammates to come in and try to provide them that support. And that's exactly what they do. Slim Lee pulling into that vicinity. Drops down another player. And they keep going. Mr. B. Ray pulls up into this one too as well. So several different teams are nearby within this vicinity. They're not letting them loose. But somehow, Slimhead and the rest of the players are currently just holding things down, trying as much as possible to see if they can keep the players at bay, and it's not quite an easy one. You can see 7G and boys, Godfather and Co have pulled up into this vicinity, looking to see if they can third party this fight. And right now, it's a three-way fight coming through between all of these teams. And here we go. Who's going to be working out of this situation? That is the question. Let's see how they do. You know, with the amount of action that's happened, the question, I mean, I find it amazing that Slimhead is still on 1 kill with all of that happening. Okay, but Dream finds himself in quite a sticky situation as he will get put down too as well. The rest of the players relax and pulled away from that fight just a little bit, but they've got Shogun in front of them as he is receiving the shots. The rest of his teammates are all the way in the other compound. They'll be curious to see if they can provide him the support that is necessary as they're sending on the shots. But now here comes the push. You can see Ackerman is looking for that fight. They're getting that push, and the rest of the players are currently just backing off a little bit. Respect, trying to see if he can get some cover to himself. As it's just 2v4 right now in this situation. They try as much as possible as they can, but they will get dropped down. And that will be the end for them as they get taken out by the boys from 7G. But now we'll turn our sights back to the other 7G. Remember, Godfather and Co, who were absolutely outstanding in this position, trying as much as possible to hold out against several different teams in this vicinity, and they surely can. Shinigami hasn't gotten any admission to himself so far. I'm curious to see if he can add to his tally, or if he can add to his at all. He takes some shots there. He does a little bit of damage, but not able to get that knock to come through. Can he heal his teammate just in time while they're being kept at bay? You can see Control doing it as much as possible, and he is putting in the work there, but that probably came a bit too late as his teammates were knocked down. They will probably get back into the game quite quickly, hopefully just in time before a third party comes in. They've got to get themselves into quite some safety. We'll see how things pan out for them. Lovely gameplay so far between all of these teams. It's currently, we're sitting down with 39 teams in the lobby,
almost ready.
and it has been quite a game so far. But Meow is one of those players we haven't really watched a lot of in this particular game. But Meow is currently sitting now with 7 elimination. I'm not sure if Meow is currently with the rest of her teammates. Okay. She is. But I've been seeing a lot of solo going on, so I'm just gonna watch Meow for now. Lucifer getting heat up right there. B-Ray providing the support. Meow currently just now going guns blazing against every single team in a solo mission. Gets another one, adds to the tally, goes down to 8 eliminations so far. Mr. Potato pulling up into the scene. B-Ray does look like he's in a skirmish with another player. We'll be curious to see who that actually is. All right, so while that's going on, we're just going to move to Chief CJ. Let me see. Just want to pull pull up something. Oh, they said my voice is low. Oh, they said my voice is low. Is it still low, guys? Just let me know if it's a lot better now. I've increased my mic. Sorry about that.
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
Yeah. I hope it's better now. All right, guys. So I was just told now that my voice is low. I have increased the mic now, so do apologize for that. I'm going to go back and try to watch the stream again to just make sure that, you know, my voice sounds a little bit okay. All right, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I'll continue casting the game and just see how things are faring. We got verified. Let me see. Where's the team list? I need that team list. They didn't send it to me this week. All right, me, I'm still holding it down as much as possible to show what's the name of Killer's team, but I'm going to get the team list pretty soon because they don't have their insignia tied to them. But my goodness, Meow just keeps dropping bodies left, right, center. She's currently sitting down with 11 eliminations between Meow and Tyrant. They've got 20 to themselves. And I do believe we're looking at the kill leaders in this game. Mr. Potato looking to see if we can add to his tally too as well. He's got the boys from 7 gang right in front of him. He's got Godfathers and is taking them on alone. Looking to see if he can do it and maybe catch up with Meow, because at this point in time they're probably just battling against themselves, and that will be it. It is Tyrant and Mr. Potato who currently are going up against the boys from 7 gang, and they're dealing them a lot of damage. Meow looks like she's on a hunt, looking to see if she can continue to take out the boys around them. But now Tyrant has caught up when it comes to the eliminations. He's got 12 eliminations to his name too as well. So they're currently between themselves, sitting down at 24. Potato and B-Raid, they're doing quite well for themselves too as well. But because they've got only 5, it looks like it's not much, but that's actually a lot. But the rest, all the teammates are carrying the heavy load and just taking out team after team. But here they go, the two of them looking to see if they can continue to push and get a couple of eliminations more to themselves. As Tyrant is sitting down with 14 eliminations, he has caught up and overtaken Meow, and he's the one that we're going to continue watching this. He takes down 200k, and it's not just small teams he's taking out. He's taking out and going after teams who have been doing quite well in the game. And Void gets dropped down with the quickness too as well, and Relax and his boys. These are 2 teams who have been stumming the lobby from the beginning, and they are now beginning to feel the heat to themselves. Mayo trying to escape, and we'll get into the side of Meow as he gets dropped down too as well. Tyrant consistency now with 16 eliminations, going absolutely wild in this game. I'm just going to pay attention to Tyrant just for a bit, because it looks like he's the one who's popping off right now. They have all but won this game. It's a 2v4 situation, and they've got Mobad on iPad to deal with, and that probably one player, Mobad on iPad to deal with, and Slimhead too as well. And once they can take down the both of them, it will be the end of the game. So let's see, let's get ready to go. Slimhead gets gone down. Okay, Slimhead is actually still in the game. Now, we've seen several situations where we've got a 1v4 and it's still panned out. Will that be one of those games? I mean, Slimhead's currently, his teammates were popping off. You can see that they had a lot of elimination. So they're not leaving this game empty-handed. But at the end of the day, it will be Mrs. Meow and Tyrant who will seal this game for their team and take home that win in the first game of the night. Absolutely amazing stuff coming through from the team. I'm not even sure how many eliminations Tyrant and Meow got at the end of the day, but we will see that in just a bit. Look at that, brethren. Look at that. I mean, it's 13 eliminations and 16 between Meow and Tyrant. Both of them getting 29 eliminations to their name. And to add that from Potato as well as B-Ray, who got 6 and 4 respectively, and that is totally 39 eliminations. Amazing game coming through from this team in the first game. We'll catch up with them pretty soon. Don't go nowhere, as we'll take a quick break, and I'll catch you in a couple of moments. See you soon.
Bold miracle.
2 sips of Monster Energy.
One's just. Bold miracle.
2 sips of Monster Energy.
One's just. A happy boy. Energy.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Israel, now on the Monday, Israel is Ruga, now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
All right, guys. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear me clearly. I apologize for a couple of sound problems that we had in that first game, but hopefully the second game of the night will be a lot better. So we're going to be hopping into the games pretty soon, and I hope you guys had fun. I did, and I was enjoying the game so much that I didn't actually pay attention to the sound being a bit too low on the stream. But I hope it's okay enough for you guys. If you can hear me clearly now, or you think that it's still a bit muffled, please just say so, and I will look to see how we can fix it along the way. But we'll be hopping into the second game in a short while, so don't go nowhere. Remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in a couple of minutes. See you soon.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Israel, now on the Monday, Israel is Ruga, now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
All right, guys. So we're back again for the second game of the night, and we're hopping into this game with a better mic this time around. Hopefully, do things a lot, or hopefully, you guys will hear me a lot clearer. I like to keep the sound not too, you know, not towards the edge where like it's too sharp and it's too clear. But anyways, regardless of that, let's hop into the game right now. So one of the teams that I'm going to definitely be looking at is obviously Meow and Co. You know, to just see how they currently will perform in this particular game. But we'll just take a look at them. Obviously, PTXD, I do believe that's captain, has already gone down. 7G is also in the mix of things too as well, quite early on, just like we would naturally expect. Godfather's currently already been taken down. Beams has gotten one elimination, and they are currently in the mix of things. And I do think another team that will be in the mix of things too as well might be Mia and Co. And just like we said, they are already in a skirmish of their own, looking to see if they can add to the tally. But this time around, B-Ray and Mr. Potato are not holding down as B-Ray gets another elimination, takes out Tayo. And did they come into this particular game as a three-man squad? It does look like that will be the case. So they come into this one as a three-man squad, but Mia's already beginning to pop up too as well. So a lot of good shots are beginning to let loose. Beer is still holding on, but in the meantime, let's turn our sights onto Riri. Now they've got Lex and Co in front of them, and they're setting on the shots. And Riri's currently got one elimination, so we'll see how this one's going to pan out. Verified pretty much trying to be careful as he gets surrounded by a couple of those teams. Lex pulls into the vicinity too as well. They're battling it out. It's a 2v1. Riri's trying to dance around, and it's got to be really careful, but the cavalry comes in to provide that support, and Riri too will get dropped down. But Omega is also in position quite clearly to provide that support. So they did quite well for themselves in that position, as it's just left with CJ, who most likely will get out of that position. Amazing stuff coming through right there from let me see, what team is that? What team is that? Okay, so that is Latin Kings. So Latin Kings, yeah. So I'm getting used to all of their names. Slowly but surely I will get used to everybody's name. But in the meantime, we're going to turn our sights onto Relax and his boys from 7 Gangs, who are right now pushing onto Courage. They drop down AC. And AC and King Courage will both go down. Now, I know AC actually. And that's one of the players that was quite... Like there was a time when he used to play Firelight, and they were like the team in Bloodstrike and Firelight to definitely look to us. But Meow... Wait. He said Meow left. Meow left the game. All right, so there's a lot of fights going down at the same time. So I'm gonna try as much as possible to see if I can just run through and just capture a bunch of them, so I don't miss like a major, fight around different teams. But now we turn our sights onto 7G. Lucifer gets dropped down and put down with a quickness, and Lynx also as well is trying to see if he can get out of that position. But he will get pushed on the other corner too, as well as the boys from 7G are not playing. Godfather and his boys are quick to continue to get those knocks and eliminations to come through. Mr. Beams right here is currently down with 3 eliminations to his name, and he continues to make that push. But here we go. 7G currently sitting down with 6 eliminations to their name. They're holding it down for now. Relax on the other end is in quite a predicament too as well for himself, as he's got several different teams in this vicinity and is trying as much as possible to see if he can hold it down. It's just him and Ackerman in this position, and Void might be coming in to provide the support too as well. I do believe that they are taking on AC, if I am correct. Okay, actually that's not correct. Actually, it's actually Precious and K-Tad. Not sure what happened there. It just got stuck for a minute. All right, but here we go again. Relax again. Leaving up to his name, AC, in quite a situation. Like I said, I know AC. AC gets dropped down. 1, 2, and the bodies just keep getting dropped down with the quickness. The boys from 7G not playing this time around as they want to continue to get those eliminations to come through. They're done with AC and his boys, and they turn the sights onto Butt Killer too as well. As Butt Killer is quite in a situation of his own. But this time around, he will be repelling those shots. That Butt Killer will get the elimination to come through, and that's his first elimination of the day. But he's still, but they're not done. They're not done. Ackerman is still holding it down. I do believe he's the last one for his team, and is in quite some trouble to see as he's still got the boys Maxoff and Code to still deal with. I do believe that is Code Clan, so Code Clan still around this position, but now the rest of his boys are coming back into the vicinity. So we'll see if they can put up a fight against Gold Clan. 7G doing quite well for themselves too, as well as they've got between the 3 players that I can see so far, they've got 11 eliminations. Maxoff and Cole looking to see if they can make that push. They're currently looking for him. Psychosis is also within his line of vicinity, and Maxoff too as well. Purge also is ready for those shots. You can see that grenade pulling up into that position as Maxoff just tries to see if he can get out of that situation. But let's see, both of them are actually being quite cautious. They're not playing this one aggressive because he Maxoff jumping down the building, and Purge is in quite a situation too as well as he might be in a sticky one, but there comes my man Ackerman, who comes in to get that knock to come through and that test as well. And Butt Killer's feeling the hit to Ackerman, who's going to sit down on 6 eliminations, is chasing that man. It is like, where are you running? Why are you running? Well, come here, come here, come here. As he continues to try to see if he can put him down to the ground. And Buttman's actually doing quite well to get out of that situation for now. But my man will get dropped down eventually and taken out of the game by Ackerman. Ackerman takes his tally to 7 eliminations, and it looks like he wants to get those numbers. He's just, 9 more and he will be exactly where Tyrant was in the previous game. So let's see if another team can do the same thing too as well. But we'll turn our sides onto Paddy Crash and his boys, who are taking on the other team from the other players from 7G2 as well. It is an air fight going down between the two of them as they shut them out of that helicopter. You can see them swimming in the water right now. They are looking to see if they can get those easy eliminations to come through. All they have to do is just wait patiently to see if they can take them out, to see if they can get those shots, and that's exactly what they're looking for. They are searching, just waiting for that one situation, that opportunity. But they've lost Baby Hills. I think Baby Hills jumped into the water or something like that and got taken out. So the question now is, they're not able to quite connect those shots in that position, and 7G somehow is still staying alive. Their hopes and dreams are not fully tarnished in this particular game. Party Crash not able to quite connect those shots. Control still holding it down, but it does look like we might be getting some third party coming in around this vicinity, and we'll keep an eye and see how that one pans out. Omega and his boys are also holding it down, the boys from Latin Kings.
The safe zone is collapsing.
All right, we'll continue to just keep an eye on several different teams. Mr. Ackerman, the hope for the boys from 7G, who's currently sitting down on 7 eliminations, goes down, as well as Void too as well. Relax and Purge are currently holding things down for their team. They've got to survive. They've got to somehow keep their hopes alive in this particular game and see how things pan out for them. But I do feel like they were doing quite well for themselves just before they got into this trouble. There's also Rio going up against the Latin Kings too as well. But let's see how this one pans out. The dance starting through right in this position. You can see Lian trying to see if he can just bounce around, and that shotgun tries to make that connect, but it quite doesn't. And Lian will be the one to come out on top in that particular position. Void and Ackerman is currently still in the game. The rest of the players have been knocked down to the ground, but we'll see how things pan out for them. In the meantime, we'll turn our sights onto Butt Killer, who's holding his own in a 1v2 situation as he tries to dance around that situation, but he will get knocked down with the quickness too as well, as it is the boys Lex and Cole who actually deal maximum damage in that position. CJ and Cole adding to their tally, but we'll turn our sights back now onto Shinigami and Cole. Shinigami Control are still swimming, they're still in the water, they're still trying as much as possible to see if they can get into quite a position. There's several different teams who are currently just rotating around them, and Crash too as well is all the way in front of them, and if they get spotted, they might just be in quite a dangerous situation. Remember, they can shoot out of that helicopter and take them down. All right, so I'm just going to take a look at that. I'm just going to take a look at the stream and see what's up Okay, so it looks like everything's okay. All right, so currently we're sitting down with 45 now, actually. 45 players left in the game. 7G still holding their own down, but Ackerman and his boys, the other 7G team, are currently being that 7G in T1. So they've got two teams. If you're just joining the game, you don't know much about them. There are two 7G teams, T1 and T2. And currently both of them are actually storming the lobby and being absolutely wild. And Ackerman right here has got 8 eliminations to his name. Now, the first game, we got the man Tyrant, who actually had 16. The question is, with 44 players left in the game, can Mr. Ackerman actually increase his tally and compete with those numbers? But speaking about competing, we got Beam, who is currently going toe-to-toe against Viper and his boys. And the question is, who walks away from this one with the maximum players intact? And you can see them just taking out shots from a distance. And the question is, can they get those shots to come through? But in the meantime, while we're just waiting for that, because I wanted to see, okay, can I watch someone else? It comes through again. AC and Cole looking to see if they can get that revenge, but the bodies just keep dropping over and over again. But this time around, Ackerman is actually down, giving the boys from AC and his boys some time to see if they can pull up into this one. I do believe that's called Clan. To come in and try to see if they can do something in this fight, but they will continue to get dropped down. Ackerman is currently down, and Relax is pulling up into the vicinity too as well. King Courage and as well pulling it up again too, looking to see if they can hold out against the skirmish coming through right there for the boys from 7G. But now they got a full team. The support has come through. They're looking for that revenge, but my man Podge is continuing to send on the shots and is dancing around King Courage. He goes into his side as he looks to see if he can get that drop on him, but the shots are not quite connecting as Purge will get taken down. Ford and Cole looking to see if they can get into the zone quite quickly. Relax also doing some damage to as well on his own. He's got 3 players in front of him, and the question is, can he actually hold his own against them? Just before the cavalry comes in to this situation, but it doesn't look like Ackerman and Void are actually around him right now to provide that support. Relax will go down. Boyd and Cole have prioritized getting themselves into that zone. Ackerman's currently down too as well again. So it's not looking quite good for 7GT1. It's not looking. They're not quite in the best situation. They've got to find a way to hold things down for a while. Purge also quite a sticky one too as well, as he tries to see if he can pull away from that position with Party Crash and his boys looking to see if they can gun him down. You can see Shinobi and Viper currently looking for him as they pull up into that building. The two of them, as he tries as much as possible to see if he can dance around. And for a second, I thought he was going to pull off a 1v2, but it proved to be too much firepower for him. And right now, it is 26 players currently sitting down in the lobby. But let's turn things up a little bit. Tayo and his boys holding it down in this position, and Ackerman also gets dropped down to the ground. It's just relaxed from 7G. So there's still a lot of hope for the team to see if they can add to the tally. They're currently sitting down with 9 plus 16, and that's 25 eliminations to their name. So they've done quite well for themselves in this particular game. And the question is, can they somehow find a way to seal it? We'll find out pretty soon. But in the meantime, we'll continue to take a look at several different teams who are trying to find their way into that zone. You can see that Baby Hills and the boys are currently holding it down right now, but that also means that they will keep on getting a lot of shots coming through right there from the boys from Dead Squad as they're trying to pull up into this position. Now, Dead Squad is one of those amazing teams that was performing quite well on the first day when I was watching. I don't actually forget that, but the question is, can PS hold up against them? Oh, Viper gets knocked down. Patter crashes down too as well. So is that Shinobi and Baby Heels in this position, looking to see if they can hold up against the onslaught that's coming through. Okay, there go. Those shots gone, letting loose, but I don't think that would be quite enough as it gets put down too as well. Shinobi just pulling away from that position, looking to prioritize surviving and getting back into the game. But there's so many squads or so many different teams around the vicinity. It's quite a dangerous situation. But there's also Relax too as well. Relax, so relax. Tyres on that chase, looking to see if he can take out Shinobi from the game. And Relax is also in the middle of the conversation too as well. So somehow Relax was able to take away the... Okay. So my man, come on. I do think that you should have just tried to just back away for a quick second and just try to see if you can stay alive. But he chose to go for that fight. Probably thought that he could get it, and that probably was the end of things. But now we turn our sights onto the boys from 7G. Now, the other 7G is currently out of the game, so it's the second 7G, that 7G T2, who's still holding things down. They got a lot of eliminations, but they did not manage to scale through into the final stages of the zone. But regardless, we'll continue to see how things pan out. Mobad on iPad, who I do think got into that top 3 situation in the previous game, is now looking to see if he can battle things out against the boys from 7G, who don't have control, and Beam's currently with them. But let's see, with that zone making that shift, they've got to get away from this high ground, which I do believe has been their their strong suit. And you can see now they want to just try to see if they can get a very good spot within that zone. But I'm not sure that's going to work out, as the boys from 7G will get eliminated and taken out of the game. That zone was pretty hurting. Mayor's currently hiding and trying to see if he can stay clear of all these various teams. But Death Squad is currently holding things down. 200k sitting down with 6 eliminations. There's also the other Death Squad. So the 2 Death Squads, by the way, there's also links to doing their thing, and there might be a DS on DS skirmish going down. But in the meantime, Code Clan is also still trying to see if they can hold things via Mayo. But here it goes. I do think it's like 3 teams. I think it's a 4v4 v2, and it might be a Death Squad versus Death Squad thing. I'm not too sure, but I do think that that's what it is. It is a 2 Death Squad. So great day for them, because it's probably going to be one of them who wins the game. Except something just happens and Code Clan just Mayor just pulls out an ace in the bag and just finds a way to third party and gets that win. But you never know how it's going to play out, as Mayo's still alive in this game, hiding, just holding things down, being absolutely patient, and that's the way you want to play it if you're going to win that game. As that squad's taking on each other, they're looking for that very last guy, looking to see if they can find Mayo, and it's a 1v4, and Mayo is not quite in a good situation. But the question is, can he at least take down one just in time with the quickness? A couple of them being low, but at the end of the day, it will be the boys from Death Squad who win that game and seal things through as the second winners of the night. We spoke about them before the game started, about how they were absolutely amazing in the first day, and they have replicated that same performance too as well. But many notable teams who were doing quite well in the beginning, especially the boys from 7 Gang T1, they were absolutely outstanding. But let's just take a look at the boys from Death Squad and see how they did. Lynx getting himself 9 eliminations, Pain 6. Lucifer getting himself 8, as well as Mobad on iPad getting 5 eliminations. Remember, they did get into that top 3 in the previous game, and they're doing quite well again in this one. So it has been a great game so far. Hopefully the second game was not quite as bad as the first. I mean, it wasn't probably my best day, because I was trying to sort out a bunch of issues and all that stuff. But regardless, I hope you did have a good time and the sound was a lot better this time around. Then we'll be moving into the third game of the night, so don't go nowhere. Make sure you do hit that like and hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in a couple of moments. See you soon.
Bold miracle.
Two sips of Monster Energy.
Monstrous.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Oh, from PS12, now on my days, it's not able to do that. Now the War Machine, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
All right, guys. So we're back again for another game. We're on to game 3 of the night, and we're seeing so much action. But if you're just joining the games, it was the boys from Dead Squad who won the previous game of the night. So now we're turning our sights onto the boys from LK who started again, and Lex will get dropped down with the quickness too as well. A couple of action has already started off in this game, but luckily we've not missed so much. The boys from LK are currently holding off again, trying to see if they can do a lot better in this game. It's not been quite the oh, okay. All right, so sorry about that. I did get a message that there is totally a 5-minute delay. So that's actually quite a lot of delay. But regardless, we're gonna take a look at Tyrant Meow. who always seem to find themselves in some trouble. That they're going up against the boys from 7G. So this is quite early for the two teams who are absolutely heavy hitters to be going toe-to-toe against each other. You can see Tyron adding to his tally. He was the MVP in the first game. He got 16 eliminations, but I don't know what happened to them in the previous one. It did look like they got taken out of the game, and Shinigami is currently being chased down too as well. They are looking to see if they can gun him down. They're on his tail. And Godfather 2 as well has managed to evade them from now. And it looks like Meow is currently on that chase, looking to see if she can add to her talent. That's exactly what she does. She drops down Shinigami, and the boys from 7G will get taken out. They still got Beams and Control, who are somehow just trying as much as possible to see if they can stay alive. And they're currently being chased and gunned down by the boys, by Meow and Tyrants. They're looking to see if they can take out the rest of the team, and they're coming back into the vicinity. So here comes the fight too as well as Meow pulling up into the vicinity like Ben Dang, but those shots and Beams will get knocked down with a quickness, and he does require the support of his teammate. Shinigami is still within the vicinity, looking to see if he can hold on for their life, but they've pulled away from that one for now. It's the firepower was just too much, and they got trumped down by Mafia region. So that's Mafia region team 1. So MR Mafia region team 1 doing quite well for themselves as they've got in a couple of eliminations. Remember, they won the first game of the night. So if you're just joining the game and you're wondering about them, they got that first game of the night, and they had a bunch of eliminations to their name, with Tyrant himself getting about 16 of those. And it does look like he's continuing this game how he finished the last one. He's currently got 6 eliminations, and my man is just going absolutely guns blazing, but he might just be in another sticky one too as well, as he goes up against Dream and continues to send on those shots as he's looking to put him down to the ground. And can the support come from Dream? That's the question. Dream dancing around the both of them. As right now they've brought out the machetes. And whoa! Whoa, okay, so I wasn't actually expecting that one. In my mind, I was thinking like, okay, they were gonna somehow Tyron was gonna somehow survive there, but Tyron got taken down, and Meow with the quickness was there to provide the support that was necessary to get Tyrant safe. So between the two of them, they're continuing to do absolutely amazing stuff within the game. They got 5 and 6 respectively between both of them, and they have been absolutely guns blazing in today's game. So they're looking like the guys who are really sharp. And I saw this like in the first and the second week too as well. It looks like, sometimes some teams, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the oil they rub on their hand on the particular day, but there's just something about them today that just feels like they've come ready. They're ready to go toe-to-toe against anyone. But in the meantime, we're going to turn our sights onto the boys from Latin Kings, who do find themselves in a skirmish too as well. It is Feature, Riri, and Spike, who are within this vicinity. Feature's currently sitting down with 1 elimination. So we'll just look around and see who is actually in some trouble. There's only three teams who've currently been sent back into the lobby. So while we're seeing a lot of action, a lot of teams have gotten knocked out yet. For a second, I actually forgot about Rio, but it looks like 7G is in some trouble too as well. But this time around, it is the first team from 7G who is now going toe-to-toe against the boys from Mafia region, and they actually did take them. Now remember, Aquaman is that one player that is quite dangerous too as well on his own. Is that player that I was thinking, hey, look, he's gonna do something. So if we're looking at heavy hitters within the game, it is this 7G team versus the Mafia rivals. Those are two teams that today have been outstanding. On the kill field, we do see AC2 as well. AC is one of those players that I regard as a very, very good player. I've seen them, just lay waste to lobbies in Blood Strike when I casted Blood Strike once. And although COD is like a way more mature game than Blood Strike, but I did see them in one competition just bully everyone. But this time around, they turned the sights onto 7G. You can see those shots being let loose, and as much as possible, trying to see if they can drop some bodies down here. They're going in for that one. They're not relenting or letting loose. You can see Lian is making that push right there, but it's got to be careful. There's some other players, Godfather and Cole, all the way up in the other side of the building and that vicinity, so he's got to play this one quite well. And he manages to evade the shots that were coming through from the other side as he gets his heel to come through. So there are 3 teams within this vicinity. You got the boys from wait, what's their name? Kingsman. Okay, so it's Kingsman. So you got Kingsman going up against Tyrant and Go. So 7G was in this position. I do believe Meow, that's Mafia region, just came in to try to see if they can take on this one. So it's a 3-way fight going through between the 3 of them. And AC and his boys too are trying as much as possible to see if they can hold things down as much as they can. Kingsman doing their thing. And will they be the ones to walk away from this position? That's the question. It's on everyone's mind. Of course, we know exactly how dangerous Meow and Cole can be and how they've been stumming the lobby. Currently, Tyrant is down, so this provides a window of opportunity. But Meow is on that roof, and this is where the others need to be careful. Will 7G pull up into that position? Will the boys from Kingsman somehow live up to the name and hold things down right there? You can see those shots are being let loose, and 200K and his boys also pull up into this one too as well. Meow will go down. Now the Mafia rivals are not looking like they're in a sticky one. Kingsman playing this one quite cautious, but it looks like they're throwing caution out of the wind as they're pulling up into that vicinity. AC as well as King Hope are trying to lay waste to them. They're pushing onto that position. Meow's currently down. Obviously will get knocked and taken down. Psychosis is also in the mix of things too as well. And here comes the push. Here comes the rivalry. Going absolutely crazy. Mr. B-Ray trying to see if he can hold things down for his team and try to get them back into the mix of things. Tyrant is back into this one. Somehow they've managed to hold on to their life. And they're looking for it. They want the smoke. 200K comes in. He will get dropped down with a quickness. And somehow they managed to back up away from the Kingsmen, who were pulling up into that one, looking to see if they can just snuff them out and take them out of the game. But that will not be happening. AC and his boys smelling blood, trying to see if they can make that push. But now Tyrant, the big man, is back into the game. But now with the third party coming through right there from the boys from 7G, they will get knocked down. And Neo goes down too as well. But you can see Tyrant is not letting that deter him as he continues to make that push. Incredible stuff coming through right there from the boys from Mafia region. All right, here we go. We're back. Here we go. We're back again. Here we go. Mafia region continuing to stomp the entire lobby, being an absolute menace. You can see Mr. Potato also trying to see if he can add to the tally too as well. But now they've reduced the numbers. The rest of his players, Tyrant and as well as Meow, trying to see if they can recoup and get back into the game. But he's got to hold on to their life as Mr. Longcock, someone feeling the pressure coming through from him. There's also Shinigami pulling him from behind, trying to drop him down, but he will get dodged. He will get out of that situation, but 7G will get dropped down once again, and Mr. Potato holding on. And this time around, B-Ray and Potato are actually putting in the work for their team, and they've got a lot of tally to the name, but they're adding to the numbers too as well, as Meow and Tyrant are back into this one. and they managed to seal the deal in this position and take out a couple of players. So for a second, it looked like the Kingsmen were going to somehow take them out of the game. They were hanging on to their last man, Mr. Potato, but he was able to defend that position very well. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes down. But it does look like they are on some pressure too, as well as PTXD has taken out a couple of the players, and it's not quite going their way, but they've got their eliminations to their name. Remember, they've won one game already. They continue to add on their tally, so I do think that that's definitely going to boost them all the way up on that leaderboard, and we'll see at the end of the game what that actually means for them. But they've been doing quite well for themselves. We'll just take a look around and see how the Kingsmen are doing. Hope as well as AC are currently on another fight too as well. They're one of those teams who needs the points to go there, where AC currently down, as well as Courage. And it does look like all of them will get sent out of the game, and that will be the end for the boys from Kingsmen as they get taken out of this one. They tried as much as they can. I wouldn't say, I mean, AC did quite well, you know. For a second, it looked like they were going to take out Mafia, but that did not happen. So kudos to them for the effort that they put in. But now we turn our sights onto the boys from Latin Kings as they continue to see if they can hold on to their position. They're another team that has, you know, not had quite the day that they probably would have expected, but they continue to make that push, and they're doing quite well right here in this position. You can see Gunner getting those knocks to come through. Defender also holding that position too as well. Can he get that revive onto Gunner? We'll see in just a moment, but he drops down too as well, as he's just left with Bot and Lee's flying back into the game, looking to see if they can hold their position. It's not going quite their way as Bishop and Co managed to defend this position. It is an LK on LK fight. LKT1 going up against LKT2, and the both of them actually taking on each other. But it does look like 7G is also pulled up into the vicinity too as well. Mr. Bishop and Co just in front of you. Can see that dance coming through. His butt will get knocked down with the quickness, and he gets sent back into the lobby. And that will be it for Bot. We've still got a couple of his players to deal with in front of them. And LK Feature now beginning to feel the heat coming through. It does look like Bishop is also currently in quite a sticky situation. They've got to find a way to get into that zone. The both of them going toe-to-toe against each other. Right there on the kill field. It does look like Meow from Mafia Rivals have gotten taken out. I did see that Tyrant actually left. So the question is who took them out? Who took Mafia Rivals out? I'm not quite sure. But 7G is still in the game, and my money is on them. If I'm going to bet on anyone winning this game, it is the boys from 7G, because I do believe that after the Mafia Rivals, they're like the next team that's popping off. They're like the next team. I'm curious to see who actually, you know, got them taken out of the game. But right now, we'll turn our sights onto the boys from 7G. Ackerman is currently sitting down with 8 eliminations. If I'm to say bet that anyone took out the boys from Mafia Rivals, would actually have been Ackerman and his boys. But somehow we missed that. I'm watching the wrong thing. All right, so we're turning our sights now onto Cold Clan. Maxoff, another player who has been quite outstanding in a couple of these games, has gotten himself 9 eliminations, and Zitro currently in now with 7 too as well, and they got their sight locked into the boys from BTXT. They're going to see if they can make that push, and Monarch is currently holding a position all the way up on that building. You can see them running, trying to see if they can make that escape, but they're not relenting. The shots continue to hit onto Kwan, but what would it take to knock you down, my man? Look at those shots hitting. All right, he's trying as much as possible to see if he can evade the shots coming through right there from Maxoff and his boys. But at the end of the day, they got taken down, and Psychosis and Cole will try to see if they can repel the shots coming through from both the boys from Mafia Regions. That's Mafia Regions Team 2 now. as well as Maxoff and his boys, and they found themselves quite in between both of them. But Zistro is currently not relenting. Look at this man, Maxoff, currently sitting down with 14 eliminations. He's about to cross that tally that was had in the first game by Tyrant. Remember, Tyrant got 16 eliminations. Is he about to beat that? That's the question. He's got the boys from Death Squad in front of him, and he can add to his tally right now. The numbers are quite there for him, so we're just going to pay some attention to him to see if he's the one who's going to stand up with the maximum amount of eliminations in one game right here. You can see him coming through with the third party as LK is going up against LK, and LK on LK, and the boys from Death Squad too as well. But now here comes Maxoff, looking to see if he can add to his tally. He's got 15 eliminations to his name as he continues to make that push right there, and I do believe that's 16, and he might just be able to get one more, and he has crossed the line. My goodness, he's going to sitting down with 17. And he continues to be absolutely outstanding. He's not done here. He's not done. Okay, they're actually done. Okay, give it a rest. Relax is also within the vicinity too as well. I'm not sure where my man's hiding. He's actually in the zone, just taking a look and, just waiting for the rest of his teammates to come back into the game. There's also Death Squad, who's also in the mix of things, and Relax is in quite a sticky one. He's got Bot Killer just in front of him. The shots already beginning to fly. They've spotted him, but he turns aside onto Bot Killer. He will drop Bot Killer down, but now he will get sent out of the game. So my money was in 7G, but it doesn't look like they're going to be taking this one home, as Zitra and Cole are currently holding it down, fighting up against Pain. Pain's the last one alive. He turns inside. Wait, did he? Wait, what? Oh, man, Maxoff, come on. I actually thought Maxoff was going to win that. Like, what? Okay. Something has happened, guys. My game just crashed. But it crashed at the right time. At least we got to finish the game. So yeah, at least that within me is a lot of the action. So I'll go look and see what was the problem with that particular one, but it was quite an interesting one, and I did not get to see who won. So I'm just going to restart the game and see who won at the end of the day. But please leave comments right there who won the game for you guys who were actually watching. All right, so we'll be taking a quick break, and we'll be back with some more action in just a bit. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did, and I'll catch you guys in a couple of moments. I didn't get to see the eliminations because I thought it was going to be Maxoff, as yeah, that thing happened. All right, guys, catch you soon.
Bold miracle.
2-6 of Monster Energy.
One just.
Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my game, Israeli user, now the one machine, Jamo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money's in, are they going to make history?
All right, guys, so that was actually the last game, and I did not get to really see who won because my emulator crashed, and I had only one device in this game. Normally, if it didn't crash, I'll be able to just switch to another device, but I'll try to make sure next week that doesn't happen and I have at least 2 or 3 devices in the game, and it's a lot better. Anyways, regardless, it was quite fun at the end of the game to be able to run through the games with a lot better pace and not a lot of problems, but we'll see how things pan out in the next game. I hope you guys had fun. I'm going to watch the stream, and there's a lot of delay, so I'm gonna just go check it out and see what you guys think. If anyone has the clips on that particular last fight, please send it to me. I would love to see it. I'd love to see what actually really happened because I didn't quite get the glimpse that I wanted. All right. Catch you guys next week. And it's about 5. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, it's bye-bye.